Hello, welcome to Thursday with Lisa Clamp at Matchmaking. I'm Ashley Campana.
And I'm Rachel Russo.
And we have some really good topics to talk about today.
We do. It's sort of a continuation of last week, which was a video that I did with Lisa about good questions to ask, right, on a first date.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about the opposite and equally important, what not to do, what not to talk about on the first date. So cheers to Thursday.
Cheers to Thursday, everyone. Grab your drinks.
So I think there's really a lot of things that you shouldn't talk about on a first date, but if there's one thing that you think is the absolute end all be all, don't talk about, what do you think it is?
Well, anyone who knows me will probably know that I will say exes. You cannot talk about exes on a first date.
I would dare even to say not to talk about exes on the first 6 dates.
The problem is people are talking about exes before they even get to the first date because they're communicating on dating apps and they're asking questions, and I mean, people want to know what didn't work with your ex, and when was your last relationship, when did it end, and what were some qualities that your ex had that you didn't like, that you want different. I mean, people ask these questions. This is happening in the dating world. So how do you avoid that?
Well, I think one big thing is also not, as a dater, is to not ask those questions of your counterpart, which I think is a really easy trap to fall into because you want to know and you're curious, but just allow them to not talk about it if they're
You know, I think this is general common sense, but some people might be listening and saying, well, I want to be real, I don't want to play games, I want to cut the BS, so if I want to ask a question about an ex, I should be able to ask, or I should be able to talk about an ex. To those people, I say, yes, I get it. You want to be authentic. You know, you don't want to waste your time. You want to be who you are because the truth comes out anyway. However, my biggest reason why I always say don't talk about exes is that it brings a negative energy on the date. And it's hard to recover from that negative energy because you start asking questions and people get deeper and deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole and they can't recover. And then you're just sitting there and you're just like, oh, he just talks about his ex the whole time. And you didn't get to know him.
Totally. I feel like so many times we're on a first date or any time in a date, you're talking about an ex, you're not spending time with the present. Right now, let's get to know each other. Let's not worry about what happened in the past. Let's look at now and into the future.
Right.
What are the future goals? What are the future plans that what are your present passions? What are your present things that you're excited about in your life? Not what didn't work.
Right. It's so bad because you're not giving your date the opportunity to get to know you in this current moment and find things to be excited about.
Yeah. And it's also just kind of awkward to talk about another man when you're on a date with one man.
It's very awkward for both sexes.
Totally, absolutely.
Genders, and guys. If guys are talking about exes or other women, it's really a problem. We just encountered this with feedback recently.
Yeah.
You know, women are analytical. Our minds are guilty as charged. We're keeping score. We're listening to everything that you're saying and we're filing it back here.
For sure.
And if you're talking about other women and ex-girlfriends and dates that you've been on, we're making judgments about you. And we don't want to hear about other women when we're on a date with you.
So let's just say no exes.
No exes.
Dates, no exes.
That's the number one thing to not talk about.
But I feel like there's a lot of other things to not talk about too. There's so many topics that could just get a date off to a bad start and not allow the potential of a relationship to unfold because you get in sticky conversations. Yeah. I think another big one is politics, which especially right now.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on in politics and people are very divided. So even, I understand that a lot of times your politics also represents your value system, but there are plenty of relationships that are able to exist without having the same political views. But that is such a big place for people to argue. So I think a lot of times getting into the talk of politics doesn't allow for it doesn't allow for a date to get off to the right foot.
That's so true. We don't want to make this video too long, but since Ashley gave another one, can I give one more?
Yes,
I know
do
it's
another
only
one.
supposed to be one, but okay. So
But doesn't everyone want a little more?
we want a
than
little
just
more.
one?
So we'll give you guys 3. So my last thing that I don't think people should talk about on a first date, or maybe even a second date, I do not think they should talk about their health issues.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No one cares to know all of the details of your bowel movements, your earaches, your sinus problems.
Yes.
It's TMI, too much information, and it just seems negative. And you want to portray yourself as healthy anyway. Even if you're that sick, like, don't go on the date.
Of the same vein, I feel like a first date should just be light and joyful. You shouldn't be bringing in the monotonous of your day. You shouldn't be complaining about the service of a restaurant. You should be as joyful and fun and lighthearted as you can be. And bringing up things like politics or health issues or things of that nature just sort of brings down the mood. It's not fun. You want to keep it festive and fun.
Yeah, so I think our overall message to you guys is, if it sucks the joy out of your date, do not talk about
That's
it.
a great summary.
Joy suffers.
Yeah, no one needs that. Just like have as much fun as you can. Like dating should be fun.
Dating should be fun. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
We
guys.
are happy to answer any other questions you guys might have. Just shoot us an email and we'll hit it next time.
Absolutely. We're going to
Thursday
be
at 4.
answering more questions from viewers, and we'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. And if you've experienced something on a date that someone talked about that was horrendous, that we didn't
wanna
cover,
know.
we want to know the bad stuff so we can tell people, don't do that.
And we like stories like that. It's
We
fun.
do.
Okay, happy Thursday.
See you next
Thursday
week.
at 4. Cheers.
Cheers.